Today we will be talking about the camera. No, not this cute soap camera, but I think you agree, it is so cute. At first I thought it was made of chocolate and tried to taste it. Yep, bad idea. Soap is soap, chocolate is chocolate, but this video is not about soap and chocolate. In this video I want to taste camera... Oh, no, stop. I want to test a mirrorless camera, Fuji X-T20. I don't think that it is appropriate look for this camera. Let's test this one. Yep, for this camera, this look will be better. But we forgot something. So, in 3, 2, 1. Yep, like this. This one is better. Let's go. So, is X-T20 good? If yes, for whom and for what purposes? If you're ready, let's roll! First, let's have a quick look at body exterior. It has a compact design and stylish retro hipster style. Body and most buttons are made of magnesium alloy and overall feels tough and rugged. This camera will serve you many years, if you will be a mindful owner. Main specs that are interesting for videographers are ability to shoot 4K UHD video with frame rate up to 30 FPS, clean 8-bit 4:2 4K signal over HDMI for external recording, slow-mo only 60 FPS in Full HD mode, codec MOV. 4K is limited to 10 minutes and Full HD to 15 minutes writing time. Audio port for external mic, but it is 2.5 port. Responsive face detection autofocus. 2 autofocus modes, multi and area, and 5 pre-installed settings for its sensitivity. But how about overheating? I had an overheating notification after 15 minutes of recording. For photographers, 24 megapixel APS-C X-Trans sensor. Continuous shooting comes up to 8 FPS with mechanical shutter, with a buffer of 23 raw photos, up to 14 FPS with electronic shutter, shutter speed up to 4000, time-lapse shooting, bracketing and film simulation modes, 15 of them, and grain effect. Things I like in Fuji. First, big LCD screen and no dimming in 4K. Second, compact body perfect for traveling. Third, easy to serve menu, couple of hours and you get almost totally used to it. Fourth, customizable buttons, almost all settings are at your fingerprints and no need to go in menu. Fifth, video in 4K made me very happy, the quality is good, very good for the price. Sixth, I like the ability to choose different frame rates in one menu without the need to switch from PAL to NTSC mode. Very cool feature, because in Sony a6500 I have to reboot my camera and format my SD card to switch between NTSC and PAL. 7. Low light shooting. To my surprise, up to 12800 range ISO is totally usable, producing low amount of noise. 8. Face detection autofocus is performing well, though in low light you can experience some hunting. 9th. The mobile application Cam Remote works totally fine and you can adjust almost all settings through it. 10th. The price to features ratio is very tasty. You get the body for only $800 and body plus lens for about $1100. Things I don't like about X-T20. First is ergonomics of body grip. Camera doesn't feel stable in your arm. My recommendation is to buy an external hand grip. Fuji got one on their side. Second, shutter speed button is in the middle of the body. I think it would be more comfortable if it was closer to the edge. Third, 2.5 audio port. Really? I don't understand. Why? Why? Fuji, you did a 2.5 audio port. It is not a big deal, you can always use a 3.5 adapter, but fourth, plate mount has a weird position, it is very close to the battery and card compartment, so no way to change the battery or SD card quickly if the body is on tripod, and you won't be able to use normally a gimbal plate with lens support. Fifth, while shooting video you can't change view from LCD to viewfinder. You can actually do the framing through the viewfinder, but when you push record button you can't go back to LCD. 6. There is a little blackout when you switch from LCD to viewfinder. 7. 4K record is limited only to 10 minutes and Full HD only to 15 minutes. Now let's have a quick look at some footage from Fuji. At first set I want to compare picture profiles. They are totally usable. My favorite are Classic Chrome and Pro Next Standard. What do you think about Fuji profiles? What are your favorite? Leave comments down below. Colors are wonderful, but what about low light shooting? Is X-T20 performing well in harsh light conditions? Let's have a quick look at test footage and have some comparisons with Sony a6500. My thoughts: Fuji results are totally usable, but be careful, X-T20 likes to clip shadows a little bit in low light. Now let's have a quick look at dynamic range test. And Fuji passed the test. Interesting things about Fuji X-T20. Focus mode switch button is situated in the left corner near the lens. To watch the software version of the camera you have to power on the body while keeping display back button pressed. Fuji X-T20 uses the same X-Trans 3 sensor as X-T2 model, and according to Wiki, Sony produces them. It has no anti-aliasing filter. Fuji X-T20 competitors on the market in price range of $900 are Sony 6300 and Lumix G85, but Lumix has a micro four thirds sensor inside. As a conclusion, whom this camera will be good for? X-T20 will be great for those who only start their way in videography and photography. It will fit well enthusiasts and those who want an all-round camera for vacation. It will be good for starting YouTubers. But if you want something more, I would recommend to look forward Fuji X-T2, especially in terms of video shooting. With battery grip in X-T2, you can increase record time from 10 and 15 minutes in 4K and Full HD to half an hour. You get 2 SD card slots, weather-sealed body and increased ISO in video mode. So overall, Fuji X-T20 is a good camera at a very interesting price tag for all-round mirrorless camera, capable of shooting 4K. Guys, I really want this channel to be interesting and useful for you and for me. So I would be grateful for your comments, propositions and questions down below. I hope you like this video, hope you got something interesting and useful for you. Thanks for watching, don't forget to push like button, subscribe and be always inspired.